Have you planned a special trip and you want to make it really unforgettable? Then what about keeping a travel journal like this one? For us adults, travel journals, of course, record where we go, what things cost, but more importantly, they're a snapshot into what we're feeling and what our life is like at any point in time. For kids, they're a great writing project. Kids take these journals back to school for show and tell, and you'll be amazed how your kids remember the trip a little differently than you. So step one is to collect items. The boarding pass from the train or the plane. Brochures like this one to the Icefields Parkway. Tickets to a concert or a game. Bracelet from a water park or a funny bumper sticker. You can use colored pencils and sketch different scenes that you remember, or just grab a postcard and stick it in your journal. And natural products you can collect are great. This Spanish moss from Louisiana takes me right back to the swamp. You can collect bird feathers, tufts of buffalo fur, or pressed flowers. This one I got from Isle Royale, a place I really love. Maps are great too. Here's a trail map of a hike that I took while I was there in the park. And you can use city maps and actually mark the route that you walked and the places that you ate and visited while you're in the city. Another good thing to do is to use stamps from national parks or UNESCO sites. This is from Machu Picchu in Peru. So after you collect these items, the next step is to pick a journal. This is my favorite. It's made by Leelanau. It's small so it fits in your bag. It's got a leather cover so it's rugged. You can replace the pages so it's reusable. And then I pack myself a little art bag. Just remember that scissors must be miniature if you're going to take them through security onto the plane. So now we're at step 3. What do you write? I'd like to record vocabulary lists from foreign countries I visit. I keep track of recipes. I save labels off of wine bottles, and I like to write pre and post entries so I can compare my expectations with my reality. Here's an ATM receipt, and that way I can keep track of the exchange rates and compare them over years as I travel. And when I road trip, I like to keep track of gas prices. Do you believe that at one point the Conoco gas station in Kansas only charged $1.33 a gallon? Teenagers are probably going to keep track of the new friends they meet on their iPhone, not in a journal. But they can make lists. Here's a list of all the chowders my kids ate in Alaska. They rated the chowders. Apparently Glacier Bay needs a new chef. And little kids write the funniest thing, like this entry from Scotts Bluff where my son wrote, "Tom and I hiked to the top and then we peed off the edge." And Robert one year wrote in Las Vegas one August, "It's so hot it can sunburn a horse." And this is a sweet drawing from my son Tom. He was 8 when he got to swim with the rail shark in the Sea of Cortez. He even saved the little shark tooth that he found on a deserted beach. You just never know what a kid is going to find memorable in a trip. This is an entry from one of my son's journals. Wart. Came off my left hand. 57 miles west of Colorado. So there you have it, journaling rare finds travel style. I hope the next time you head on an adventure, you'll stop and pick up some journals, because I promise you, you'll be touched to look back years later and remember how brave, or maybe scared, you were, to relive a special hike or a dinner from years gone by, or to marvel at that brand new handwriting that came from your 6-year-old who's now 23. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, click like below and share it with all your friends, and then come over to Rare Finds Travel and start dreaming of your next adventure. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Melanie Tucker, owner and chief designer at Rare Finds Travel. And just remember, people don't take trips. Trips take people.